They told me get one, so I got one. Stop saying you're a boss when you're not one. You ain't sacrificed, nah, you ain't lost none. All over the gram like you got a bag. You ain't big dog, we ain't hear none of that. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. How you know the flow, got him coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine. Raise your hands for a good time. Aight.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move. 3, 2, bringing summer to you.
Oh, ready, let's go. Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know what? I'm so what? I'm so That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide. And with the rhymes that make the dimes, I'll close their eyes and fantasize. Young divine calling their phone number. Yeah. No, you know I love you. What's up, babe? And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats. On stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. Young black successful, though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
bringing summer to
drop.
you.
Oh, ready, let's go. Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I see what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you wanted to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody.
Sarah, I hurt myself today trying to make the pain go away. Sarah, I want to fade away, be with the stars in outer space. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Couldn't fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, why you leaving me? Don't you know you can't leave me now? Sarah, I lost myself today trying to find ways to make you stay. Sarah, I want to go away, close my eyes, never wake up again. You come and you go, you take me high, you take me low, but I don't know how to do this on my own anymore. Oh no, now it's my leave for the melancholy. Couldn't fill a hole inside me. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Now it's Xannies till I know my psyche. Cocaine just to feel my heartbeat. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Sarah, why you leaving me? Put me on my misery.
I was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return. Something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive.
Fly so high they can't touch us. So top notch, none above us. We done came so far, now we up now. Had a vision, stuck to it, never back down. Never had much, now we own the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they can't take it.
Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. walk a different path. Nothing can hold me back. I passed the point of no return. Something is calling me. It's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Oh, I see the signs and I see we're there. And I feel the lies and I feel the sand. Forever hold, no matter if we're cast away. A fire in the dark. I know that you won't be waiting when I will wake up. I know that you won't be waiting when I will wake right from the start, I see the end. A world torn apart, but I know we're meant. Forever hold, no matter if we're cast away. A fire in the dark. I know that you won't be waiting when I will wake up. I know that you won't be waiting when I will wake
Yeah. Ay, push start, ay. Ball so hard, ay. Raise the bar, ay. Turn into a star, ay. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. What? About too hard, ayy. About too hard, yeah. I'm killing your favorite rapper with minimum effort. Yeah, your coach getting severed. The industry dry, it's a desert. The nigga, whatever it is that you think that you're doing, I'm doing it better. Straight double use, that's my letter. Don't got no snakes, only ladders, ayy. They tryna figure out what's on our plate. Infinity sideways, we already ate. Skipping this basic, skipping this classic. Stay out of trouble, now I can relate. Nevertheless, again, I'm doing great. I just finished this thing, ain't no debate. You ain't my dog, you ain't my family, and sure as hell, you're not my mate. Yeah, I take my place at the summit. I can't wait till we countin' them hundreds. I cannot lie, I ain't rich, yeah, but when I say my time coming, it's coming. And some of y'all got ahead of me, to be honest, I wasn't even running. But very soon I'ma run it. I demand it, man, I want it. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard, ayy. They not gon' like this, don't like surprises. I cause a crisis, man, I'm a scientist. With the music I spice things, up to my liking. Man, I want nice things, nice things. That's not an AK, it's a Uzi. I pull up and shoot it to movie. I'm chasing the bag, not a coochie. Cut ties with the fake, now it's Gucci. Word of my niggas from the 021. You count 6 shots and I count 2 guns. Some people still think I rap just for fun, but soon they look up to me just like the sun. Yeah, you can come over here. Swear it's like no career. Swear you got no idea. Soon you have no career. Take a good look in the mirror. They need to know that I'm here. Don't you act like it ain't clear. Yeah. Push start, ayy. Ball so hard, ayy. Raise the bar, ayy. Turn into a star, ayy. Play my part, yeah. I aim too far. I do it big. I keep it large, okay. Live it up. Cause it's fake, better give it up. Young, but I feel like I've seen enough. Numbers going up, better keep it up. Ain't slowing down, better live it up. About too hard, ayy. What about too hard, ayy? What about too hard, ayy? About too hard.
I've been working part-time jobs, chasing all my dreams now lately. No matter if I try too hard, nothing's ever enough, baby. No, I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side, I don't care too much. We got time, no rush. In your eyes, I always see there is something meant for me. In your eyes, I always feel different.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Himtaro1H here, checking in to bring you Akuma vs. Apeks live here for ESEA Premiere Season 38. Pistol round of first half is upon us. Map 1 of this hopefully very exciting best of 3. Both teams out to a bit of a conservative start here. Apeks really not committing to either site quite yet. Not a lot of peeks going out from either team, but ESEA and Freddy looking to lead Apeks into the site. A lot of Glock shots going out there. Headshot landed onto Dem from Freddy. A pair of trades coming in immediately after that. Gonna leave us in a 3-on-3. Nice USP headshot from Psycho there as he moved towards the site. Passing water now converts the kill onto Relax, leaving us in a 2-on-2. ESEA defending the site, making his way towards water as well, but Surge is right there for the trade. Only Freddy Frog remaining. 1v2 situation. He's got the USP in hand. Surge's in Sensi advancing, and Freddy with not quite enough health or space to pull that off. It looked like Freddy had a pretty good chance at that at first. If he could have converted that kill onto Surges coming out of water there, maybe could have narrowed it down to a 1v1, but wasn't in the cards. Akuma taking the lead 1-0 here early on map 1. Akuma actually really good on overpass this year. I think they've got a 67% win rate on here, according to HLTV, which Akuma actually has the same win rate, but they've only played overpass 3 times with this core roster. 1, 2 of the 3. But Apeks, out of their past 18 overpass matchups, have won 67% of those. Pretty solid for a map like Overpass, which is usually a pretty difficult map for most teams. Even a 55% win rate on Overpass would have been pretty impressive. Nice pick here from Sensi. Make that 2 down in Bathroom, looking for a third, but Dennis eventually getting the trade there. Jackie still holding things down at the B site there near Monster Tunnel. Lands the headshot onto Grusarn. And Apeks, after force buying this round, finds himself at a 3-man disadvantage now. It's only Dennis remaining with that glow after Surgis gets that nice kill there at long A. Dennis still going for this one, not gonna save it, and Psycho gonna make him pay for that. Dennis potentially should have just fell back there. Would have been nice for Apeks to save at least 1 rifle from that round. That's pretty rough to go into a full force buy with AKs and Galils after losing pistol and then not be able to save even 1 of the rifles there. Psycho lining up 4 in water, looking for the 5th, but Dennis will return fire with the P250 there. Jeez, Souse. Despite that being an eco, big play there from Psycho. And Akuma looking pretty sharp so far. We'll see if they can keep that momentum going against another proper buy from Apeks here. This round really going to be a test for Apeks. Going to need to show us why they have such a high win rate on Overpass here. Surges pushed up tree at long, and he's gonna get spammed down to 10 HP. Astilion falls back though, hasn't finished him off yet. Dennis going to back him up there, and Surges somehow was still alive even after Dennis and Astilion peeking out in the open there. Finally goes down to that barrage of AK fire. Some nice intuition there from Astilion, letting Apeks know you can't just walk up long that easily and stand behind the tree. Like, that's not gonna work here, boys. You're not just gonna walk up and hide there against me. And that was a bit bold of Surgis. He was maybe underestimating all of Apeks there a bit. Sensi. Nice AK headshot pick near mid. Relax, moving his squad towards the B site. Jackie does get a bit of revenge there with the immediate trade. But another pair of trades going out, and that brings it to only 1 man remaining for Apeks. Dem gonna finish him off there after receiving some assistance from Sensei. And Akuma looking even sharper now, with a 4-round lead here in the first half. Looks like a timeout will be taken by Apeks. as they talk this over. Apeks, I mean, yeah, they could technically squeak out a no head armor rifle buy here, but do they really want to do that? Probably not. Anytime you have this many players with sub 4K, probably want to go for some kind of save. Looks like they are deciding to have Dennis buy that AK-47. They're going to go with upgraded pistols on the remaining 4 Apeks players here. That's 3 Tech 9s and a Desert Eagle in the hands of Grusarn. Surge is getting aggressive again here, this time outside of bathroom near short. Freddy awaiting any kind of push here near fountain area. Looks like he's going to fall back a bit, regroup with his teammates who appear to be rotating B here. Don't want to get caught in a lineup from Psycho again, that's for sure. Visual contact going to be made here. Dennis does tag Jackie down to 36 HP. Jackie somehow sliding out of that just in time. Relax and Asilion making their way up sandbags here via the water route. But Dem and Psycho right here in the site waiting. Psycho at barrels picking up 2, and he... Oh, man. I'm not sure if he didn't see Freddy on his left side peripheral at the end there. Maybe he's... I don't want to get too ahead of myself here. I was going to say, I don't know if maybe he's playing on 4-3 or something, but it looked clear on HLTV there. Or on GoTV, I should say. But for some reason, he didn't shoot to his left. Still survived that, and Akuma grabbing themselves a 5th round. I guess I can't be too critical here, considering they haven't even given up a round yet. Dem opening things up from connector here. Lower connector pick onto Grusarn. Sensi holding his angle there patiently from bathroom towards CT mid. We'll convert the pick with the AWP. That's Dennis and Grusarn down. Minute 12 on the clock here. Some flashes going out on behalf of the CTs here at the B side. Jackie gonna capitalize on that. Gets 1, gets a 2nd, looking for a 3rd. Gonna fall back into water with 27 HP. Surgeons will finish off Asilion and Akuma. Keeping this flawless streak going so far. Apeks off to a rough start here, trailing by 6. Haven't found a round for themselves yet here on map 1. Just really not able to get the picks and the kills they need to get things rolling. Grusarn, I believe, not on the board with a kill yet. A couple other members of Apeks with only 1 kill so far. Which does happen, but they're really going to have to turn that around now. Sensi holding with a 5-7 in connector. I don't know if he switched off his... If he had a snipe there. Not sure if he had an AWP or not. He switched to his sidearm. Surge is pushing up long A again. This time all the way through, connecting with the headshot onto Relax. One-man advantage here for Akuma. Dennis still with that AWP in hand. Maybe he can make something happen late here, but Apeks more than likely going to be forced into a save here, but they're still going for it. They might as well. Only at a one-man disadvantage here. But also, you don't want to give up Dennis's AWP here for nothing if you don't have a clear shot at getting the bomb down. They're going to have Freddy lead in with his tech 9. He's going to lead in clear truck area. He does, helped out by a perfect flash from Dennis. Dem is down, brings it to a 3-on-3, and Apeks is looking much more doable. Dennis watching his flank, able to pick off Surgis with that AWP. Freddy finding another Tech 9 kill for himself, and it's all up to Jackie now in a 1v3, brings it to a 1v2 after finding Asilion at the long exit of bathroom there. But Jackie gonna be forced to save as time is expiring, and no reason to really force your way into that 1v2 retake since Akuma still has a substantial lead here. However, Apeks will secure their first round of the series so far. Let's see if they can build off this momentum. Certainly they need at least 3 or 4 more rounds here in the first half to avoid an even gnarlier second half comeback than they're setting themselves up for potentially here. Looks like we did lose a player here in the server. So, technical pause has been taken. Give me just a moment as I confirm this isn't anything too serious. I'm sure a router just needed to be reset or something similar here. Give us just a moment. It looks like Asilion is who we were missing, and he has officially reconnected now. Live play will be resuming here. Some early utility again from both teams, but Apeks looking to lean towards bathroom control now as they make their way past Fountain. Sensi about to make contact with a lot of T's here right outside of bathroom. Drops down off the bench at short, connects on the pick. It's going to be Asilion down. Dennis eventually getting some revenge there just a few seconds later. Nice little AK-47 headshot coming out of bathroom. Relax. Nice op pick into the site. Sensi down right behind default there. One-man advantage for Apeks. They really need this round. They can't let this slide now. And Psycho, looking to change the narrative, brings it to a 3v3. But Grusarn and Freddy Frog on the immediate headshot trades. That's going to leave only Dem remaining with an AWP, and he will indeed be forced to at least attempt to save here. C4 officially detonates. And that'll be a second round going the way of Apeks. Looks like Akuma actually calling for a timeout here now. Looks like they've also decided to run a double AWP setup. That's going to be Sensi and Dem on the ops. Surgis hasn't bought yet. Imagine he'll be going with the standard M4 setup here. Sensi pushing Fountain, trying to get that early pick. Not seeing anyone yet, but finds Relax on the second peek there. One-man advantage early here for Apeks. Making their way onto the B side. Grusar with a nice pick onto barrels, but Psycho again with the collateral lines up 2 from near sandbag. Sturgis throwing his M4 into the mix as well. That's going to be Grusarn down at the B side, leaving only ESEA here remaining for Apeks. Minute 5 on the clock. AWP in hand, making his way past sandbags now, ever so carefully, actually using sandbags for cover for just a moment. He might get caught from Monster here. And Surges indeed still behind Monster Pillar, and will bring a 7th round to the way of Akuma. Apeks spreading out a bit here on what has somewhat been their default here for the T side. Once again, a lot of utility being used early from both sides. We'll see how much is left by the time a delayed rush or similar goes out. Grusarn at the top of connector, able to convert the headshot onto Sensi and Bathroom. Surgis hears the footsteps, has the information for Grusarn, will convert that info into a kill. 4v4 scenario here with less than a minute on the clock. Remaining opper for Akuma here, tagged down to the red. ESEA going to finish him off. That was Dem with the AWP. Freddy making his way into the B side as well from Monster, joined by Dennis out of sandbags. Psycho was able to get a trade in there onto ESEA, but C4 has been planted at the B side, and it's only Surgis remaining once again for Akuma. Looks like he will indeed be forced to save that AK-47 as he rotates it back through CT spawn. Surgis will be able to swap out for that AWP last second and save it. Going to drop it to his teammate Sensi there. Akuma still leading by 4, but Apeks surely showing a lot more chemistry now than they were the first 6 rounds of this matchup. Surgis from Party, sneaky angle there, finds the headshot onto Dennis with the FAMAS. Apeks using that distraction to take the B side, led by Freddy, takes out Psycho initially near barrels, joined by Grusarn, who does his part. Grusarn ultimately getting traded by the AWP there. Checky brings things to a 2v2. Freddy on the trade, though, will leave just Surgis in a 1v2, brings it to a 1v1 after finding relax near default there. Surgis fakes the defuse, drops into water. These audio cues heard by Freddy. Surgis making the peek at Graffiti, converts the kill onto Freddy. He does have a defusal kit in hand, and Surgis will indeed bring another round to the Akuma side here on Overpass. It looks like Akuma has called for a timeout here. Almost playing mind games with Apeks here. Would have thought this would have been Apeks calling for a TO. Cillian making his way down playground towards long, but it's going to be Surges peeking Fountain early. Finds the headshot onto Relax. Early one-man advantage here for Akuma. And once again, a potentially rough round inbound for Apeks here. Nice pick from Grusarn, though. Finds revenge on Surges. Right outside of bathroom, brings us to a 4-on-4 situation. Minute 10 on the clock. Apeks looking to commit to the A site here via short. Dennis with a nice pick right in front of default. That sends he down. Dem getting some revenge. Lines up 2 headshots with the AUG, looking for a third onto Acilion, but Acilion able to get the trade there. Freddy with a nice pick over near the B site, but Psycho right there in water watching the flank angle there. Brings it to a 1-on-1. Acilion will get the bomb down at the A site, but he's only got 22 HP to defend here. Psycho advancing towards the front of the site, and Acilion, great intuition there. Makes the crouch peek from behind default container, gets the headshot, and Apeks will indeed grab a 4th round for themselves. And this map is looking a bit more doable for them now, especially since this is going to be a save here from Akuma this round. 2 deagles being bought on the CT side, but nothing too major. Acilion making his way towards Monster here. Already pretty much out in the open at the B site, but not going to be seen by anyone yet. Finally seen by Psycho there in water. Acilion still waiting for that potential pick here onto Psycho. But it's going to be Psycho with the first bullets ringing out, and it's actually going to dink Acilion all the way down to 42. Apeks, regardless, still going to make their way onto the B site here, but Dennis going to draw first blood, actually. That's Dem down. Over outside bathroom, Grusarn backing him up with the MAC-10. Surges ultimately getting the trade onto Dennis, though, but that's going to probably be too little too late, as the bomb is already planted here at the B side. Apeks at a 1-man advantage and only 1 rifle here on the CT side. Akuma will indeed be saving. 2 deeks and an AK being saved here by the CTs. Grusarn with a late MAC-10 post-plant kill there. And after the C4 officially detonates, that'll be a 5th round going the way of Apeks. Slicing that lead to only 3 rounds now. Apeks looking to be in much better form in that latter part of the first half. Relax with a nice pick up near Fountain. Acilion doing his part over near the B side. But Dem ultimately able to get the trade onto Acilion. Freddy trying to get some additional redemption there near Monster, but not quite able to do so yet. Apeks still with the 1-man advantage here. Akuma with 2 on the B side. Apeks potentially gonna rotate through connector here, but actually maybe not. Grusarin coming out a lower connector door. Relaxed with a nice pick there by Sandbags. That's Psycho down. Only Surges and Dem remaining here. 2v3 situation for Akuma after Dem finds not 1 but 2 from default area. Nice AK headshots from Dem. Eventually gets traded by that MAC-10 in Grusarin's hands. Grusarin on the fake plant looking to draw Surges out. Surges takes a Molotov damage from water. Actually runs through it to try to kill the planter, but ultimately found by Freddy there, who is defending his teammate near default. And Apeks now within just 2 rounds. Apeks spreading out on their default once again. Akuma, of course, force buying up as we're in the final round of the first half here. Akuma having to settle for 3 Desert Eagles and 2 FAMASes. This could be a bit rough for them. They've actually pushed up, stacking into connector now. That's going to leave the A site open. Apeks has that information now. Looks like bomb is definitely going to be planted at A here. Apeks still holding off, though. They don't know for sure that this is a stack yet. Grusarin and Dennis, some nice picks there at connector. That's going to be 3 down on the Akuma side. Psycho and Jeki, FAMASes in hand, looking to retake the A side. Only Freddy. Actually, he's joined by Relax now, more towards the A side. Jeki making his way out of connector, but Asilion still in party. Gonna find the headshot on Jeki. Only Psycho remaining, trying to make his way into the site there, but no can do. Too many angles, too many enemies to deal with, and we'll be going into the second half in just a couple of minutes here. Akuma up 8-7. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. We are officially going live for the second half here. Akuma, who once had a 6-round lead on this map, now only leading by a single round. Early flashes here from the T side. Akuma now making their way up connector stairs. Freddy already pushed through towards Fountain Stairs, but Dem checking all his angles, converts the headshot onto Freddy. Akuma making a rush here for the A side, but Asilion at truck lines up 2 with the USP. Nice accuracy from Asilion there. Joined by Relax on the flank, but Surge is popping off with that Glock. Finds 2 quick headshots. Psycho joining him, but ultimately Asilion finishing off the round with 2 nice USP headshots of his own. And Apeks tying things up at 8 apiece now after trailing by as much as 6 rounds in the first half. Akuma on a full save here. Glocks, no armor. Dem does have a P250, but that's all. Surgis still able to get the headshot onto Grusarn there after him and a couple teammates rush up connector and overwhelm him there. But Dennis, waiting in bathroom, does get the kill onto Jackie. Finds a second on Psycho. Has to whip around 180 degrees again. Tries to take out Sensi there at the last second, but not able to do so, as there were still 3 remaining members of Akuma dancing around. Damn, nice P250 headshot. Make that 2 P250 headshots at the exit to bathroom. It's only Freddy Frog remaining. 1v2 situation after he takes out Surgis. Dem and Sensi falling back towards the B side. Wait. Dem waiting for that rotation slyly with that scout. Picked out his sidearm and makes his way up bathroom. But Freddy there with the eyes on the prize will find the silenced M4 headshot. And 1v1 situation is now upon us. Sensi versus Freddy Frog. Time starting to get a bit closer to detonation here. Freddy Frog tosses a smoke to block from graffiti. Clearing Monster, has to keep an eye on water now. Gets the kill onto Sensi. Does he have enough time for the defuse? I think he does. No, he doesn't. No, he does. I'm sorry, he did get it. There's a lot going on there. I'm sorry. But Apeks will indeed grab a 9th round for themselves. That was as close as it gets. Apeks grouping up at Fountain here. Relax. Nice hold from top of connector. Finds the initial pick onto Surgis. Dennis with a nice defensive pick as well onto Dem. And Apeks showing strength at both sides defensively here. Psycho and Sensi still trying to make their way towards A. Do have control of party and part of bathroom here. Psycho clearing the site. 47 seconds on the clock. 2v3 situation for Akuma. Bomb being planted by Psycho without any contest there. But Grusarn and company waiting there at bank entrance. Psycho down, all up to Sensi now. Does find 1 op kill onto Asilion near default. 1v2 situation for Sensi. No one on the defuse yet. Freddy Frog on it now. Sarn guarding him, but Sensi takes out Freddy the Diffuser through the smoke grenade, and Grusarn's only at 19 HP, and Sensi finishes him off as well with the AWP. Huge round from Sensi, huge round for Akuma, tying things up at 9 apiece. What a wild play there from Sensi with the AWP, the intuition through the smoke grenade, leading to the 1v1 in the clutch. Sensi again showing off those AWP skills early there. Finds a pick at Monster. Psycho and Dem already moving up into the B site. Psycho finds another with the MAC-10. Make that a 3rd kill for Akuma coming in. Psycho takes out 2 with the MAC-10, and now it's only 2 remaining for the Apeks side. Relax and Grusarn probably going to have to save these Desert Eagles, try to get an exit kill, maybe save a rifle if possible. Relax. Maybe doing as mentioned there. Does find an AK-47 for himself after a nice Deagle headshot over near Playground. Whips out that AK and finds a 2nd post-plant kill there onto Surges. But ultimately, Relax and Grusarn, of course, going to be forced to save here. Akuma has recaptured the lead by a single round here in the second half of map 1. Head stack going down here at Plywood. Apeks keeping an eye on water and connector. Akuma already making their way through Monster. Dennis tagged down to 9 HP. Freddy at less than half HP. Psycho still leading the way with the Mac 10. Past Monster. Sensi, nice op shot onto barrels there. Relax down. Jackie doing his part as well with the AK-47 as Freddy falls. Psycho eventually able to convert that Mac 10 pick onto Asilion. Jackie with the nicely tossed nade to Dennis, who had very low HP. Grusarn with a nice headshot out of heaven there, but ultimately traded a second later by Sensi. And that'll be Akuma increasing their lead on map 1 to 2 rounds. Once again, some early utility being used by Akuma. Apeks force buying up. They're almost on a full rifle round here. But Freddy and Asilion having to settle for FAMASes. Asilion and Freddy actually pushing all the way through water now towards T-spawn. Grusarn doing his part over near Fountain. He has the bomb down after getting a nice 2K over there. Relax doing his part as well with the AWP, and that's going to leave only 2 remaining here for Akuma. Sensi tagged all the way down to 16 HP as well. Freddy with a nice chance to take out Demon Connector, and he does with the FAMAS. Asilion trying to finish off Sensi with his FAMAS, and does connect through the smoke there. Nice play from Asilion near Fountain Stairs. That'll bring Apeks to within a single round once again. They're going to run a double AWP setup here. Ops in the hands of Dennis and Relaxa. Akuma looking to make their way onto the side. 4-1 split, already moving past Monster. Asilion with the first blood. Finds a second kill as well. Jackie and Dem able to get there quickly with the trades. Relaxa with a nicely placed HE takes out Jackie near default. That's going to leave only Sensi and Dem remaining here for the T-side. Dennis and Relaxa still with AWPs in hand for Apeks here. Dem already rotating towards the A site, but Sensi still hanging out towards B with the C4. Looks like Dem going to try to make a distraction here over at the A site. 43 seconds on the clock. Dem trying to make his way down bank will be killed by Dennis's Deagle there. 1v3 situation for Sensi. Using that distraction to make his way into the B side. I don't think... No, he didn't see Relaxa in heaven there, but those footsteps are certainly going to be heard by Relaxa, and they are. Misses the op shot, though, as Sensi jumps to get the bomb down. Gets the first as he peeks up towards heaven. That was Dennis down for Grusarn right there for the trade, as Relaxa was backing him up as well. Apeks will defuse the C4 to once again tie things up, this time at 11 apiece. Grusarn holding things down from Party. Finds two in connector. Looking for more. He's hungry. Finds a third. Potentially could have went for the ace there, but traded by Dem near Fountain with that Deagle. Sensi and Dem remaining here. Both originally with Deagle. Sensi picking up that AK-47 now after dropping the M4. Dem on the M4 now. 2v3 situation for Akuma. Minute 10 on the clock. Freddy peeking from default container in the A site. Not able to convert a kill from there yet. But that's certainly going to put Akuma on alert. Silion flanking around from long A. Gets an easy headshot there for himself. Silion will finish off Sensi there as the last player of Akuma remaining in Apeks. Grabbing a single round lead here late in the second half. Looks like a timeout will be taken by Akuma as they try to slow down this momentum that Apeks is running with here. Akuma able to squeeze out a full buy once again. Sensi again on that AWP as well. Grusarn pushing up along A. He's hugging the wall over there, I believe. Potentially about to make contact with Dem. Dem gonna have to be careful if he's gonna peek long. Dennis in bathrooms, watching the entry angle, finds a headshot onto Surgis. Looking for a second after tossing a Molotov. Relaxa still holding down the boost ledge from mid area of long A. Always a nice spot there on Banner. Two-man advantage here for Apeks. 40 seconds remaining in the round. Akuma still looking to advance to the A site here. Psycho and Sensi already on the site. Jackie joining them now. Apeks looking to rotate back in from long. They've got 3 players at long. Asilion rotating back up from spawn area. We'll find 2. Jackie able to get a trade, but Freddy right there to trade back. And that'll be a 13th round going the way of Apeks, and the pressure is starting to mount here a bit for Akuma as they're not exactly in the best economic situation for a full buy. Once again, they have 3 players with sub 3,900. Akuma will indeed settle for just the half buy and not the forced out. 4 Desert Eagles and a scout in the hands of Sensi. Leon getting aggressive there, pushing sandbags into water, lands the headshot onto Dem with the M4, looking for a second as Jeki exits connector door. Asilion did get tagged down to 16 HP from that deagle, I believe. And Grusarn taking a spam shot through plywood there from a Desert Eagle as well. This round is Apex's to lose. And as I say that, Relax misses his opportunity at the first pick there. Connects on his second shot. Surges down. Jeki's on the trade. But Dennis coming in and getting 2 trades of his own. That's going to leave only Psycho remaining. Desert Eagle in hand. He does have 100 HP, but not probably a whole lot he can do here. And Dennis will indeed finish off Psycho. And that'll be a 14th round going to the Apeks side. And Akuma in a must-win situation now this round as they're going to buy up with 4 rifles. Let's see if they've got something exciting in store here to throw Apeks off their game. Nice headshot from Demet. Sandbag. Sicilion down. Here's some noise in sight. But that's more heaven and graffiti, not necessarily on the other side of plywood there where he was spamming. Akuma still with the 1-man advantage here. Minute 5 remaining on the round. Sensi holding Monster Tunnel converts on the pick with the AWP. That's Freddy down. 2-man advantage for Akuma. Less than 50 seconds remaining. Dennis holding on the B site with an AWP. Relaxa running an AWP right now as well. Surgis leading Akuma through tunnel towards Monster here. They're going to have to clear barrels, and they do. Surgis! 2 headshots there after spray transfers from Grusarn onto Dennis. And it's only Relaxa remaining. Psycho going to finish him off. There wasn't so much a spray transfer as it was just a transfer, a clean transfer without shooting in between necessarily. And Akuma back to within 2 rounds. This map could seemingly still go either way. Early smokes used by both teams. A lot from Apeks to block off Monster and a couple other choke points. Sarn pushing all the way up to Fountain. We'll find the pick onto Surgis there at T-side stairs. Minute left on the clock. Akuma not fully committing to either side yet. Looks like they're regrouping in connector now. Might be making their way towards bathroom. Dem leading Akuma into the A side. Jackie with an amazing one-tap over container. Finds Grusarn trying to jump peek that from near bank or right behind container. 4-on-4 situation with the C4 planted. Dennis looking to flank around from long, but Psycho there waiting. Psycho converts the pick there at long. One-man advantage for Akuma as they defend the bomb. And it looks like Apeks might be... Yep, Apeks going to save this as they fall back towards the B site. And this will be a 13th round going to Akuma. We've got quite a match on our hands here. A one-round game once again.
Terrorists win.
No timeouts taken. Apeks on a decent buy here. 2 M4s, an AWP, 2 Desert Eagles. So not a force, but they do have some solid weapons to work with. Akuma on a full rifle round here. Akuma making their way up long A. Asilion looking to hold off at least a couple, and he does. Surgis and Dem down. Sensi on the trade. Grusarn, in turn, gets his trade with the Desert Eagle. Then it's going to peek out long there from bathroom exit. Will connect with the AWP onto Psycho, leaving only Jackie remaining for Akuma. And bathroom does find a headshot under Grusarn, but Dennis right there to get the immediate trade. And Apeks grabs themselves a 15th round and are now sitting at match point here on map 1. Akuma looking to be regrouping towards B and water. Dennis on the head boost from Plywood will take out Dem. Jackie there for the trade. 4-on-4 situation. Still a minute 12 to work with here for Akuma. Surges with a nice pick at B will be traded by Asilion. Grusarn with a nice headshot at A for himself. That's going to bring the one-man advantage here to Apeks. 45 seconds on the clock. Grusarn holding bathroom entrance, potentially about to make contact with Sensi, but Sensi going to come out on top of that little 1v1. Gets the op kill onto Grusarn in bathroom, brings us to a 2-on-2 situation. 30 seconds on the clock. Sensi going for the plant. Jackie covering him from truck here. Freddy coming up connector, looking to flank bathroom or get any kind of angle he can here. Asilion making his way out of bank, does land some damage, onto Jackie, tagged all the way down to 37. Freddy able to finish off Jackie there in the site, and Sensi again with a huge AWP pick onto or above container, and then whips to his left and takes out Freddy with the AWP as well. Oh my, Sensi again with the 1v2 AWP clutch. And Akuma with a good shot to take this one to OT. 15-14 Apeks. Final round of regulation, minute 25 on the clock. Apeks having to force buy up with a couple upgraded pistols in the mix. Asilion with only a P250 to use Grusan with a Desert Eagle. Relaxa still on the AWP though. Akuma playing this round very carefully so far. But with only 38 seconds remaining, they're going to have to do something drastic here. It's potentially a late B rush. Akuma grouping up outside of Monster Tunnel, making their way into the B side, up towards Monster. Surges gets the pick onto Asilion near default. One-man advantage for Akuma as they plant the bomb. Freddy trying to connect on a kill in water. They're not quite able to do so. Dem getting tagged down to 77. Sensi and Psycho holding things down from the side. Pair trades coming in from Dennis and Relax, but it's only up to Relaxa with the AWP and a Dream. Too many angles to cover there. And we will officially be going into overtime here in just a moment, so don't go anywhere. We've got quite a matchup on our hands.
Turn my heart into something gold. No, I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I rode it all along on your wave right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. We are officially underway for overtime. Things all tied up at 15 apiece after the end of regulation. Apeks opting for that double AWP setup once again. Dennis and Relaxa, the chosen snipes. Cillian and Freddy making their way up towards water. It's going to work out so far. Able to down Dem and Psycho on T side of water there. And that is huge for Apeks. Let's see if Akuma can even recover from that this round. Surges with a nice pick there onto long A. Found Relaxa pushing up there. Grusarn still pushed up long as well. Still a one-man advantage for Apeks here. 48 seconds on the clock. Sensi making his way into the A site there. Him and his teammates will get the bomb down. Grusarn on the rotation will find a pick for himself. Finds another M4 kill as he was still up on that boosted ledge at long. Actually hadn't rotated back to site yet. It's only Sensi remaining with 14 HP in a dream, but not quite going to be able to do much there. Dennis finishing him off with the AWP, and the first round of overtime will be going the way of Apeks.
Counter-terrorists win.
Cillian with some nice spam there through plywood. Actually connects with 3 members of Akuma. Apeks still running this double AWP setup defensively. And the ball is in Akuma's court here in terms of what they're going to do to put the pressure on Apeks here. Apeks in a very comfortable position right now. All 5 players on Apeks still with full HP and quite a bit of utility. The Akuma side with 4 critically damaged players here in the round. Contact made it bathroom. That's Jackie landing the headshot onto Grusarn at bathroom entrance. So it is indeed the one-man advantage for Akuma, but they've got 4 members pretty tagged up here. 32 seconds on the clock. Dem advancing towards long. Dennis, the one who needs to keep an eye on long here. He had to fall back in sight. Dennis did connect on the headshot onto Surgis at bathroom exit. Relaxa actually doing his part as well with the AWP. Didn't realize he was actually still floating it long there. And Freddy at truck lines up 2 with the AK-47, 1 partially through that smoke grenade, leaving only Sensi remaining here for the T side. And there's no time left. 5 seconds. Round's gonna expire, and Sensi will, looks like he will be able to save this AWP, however. But a 17th round going the way of Apeks. Are they just gonna run away with it here, or does Akuma have something more to say in OT? Surges draws first blood there near fountain. Nice headshot onto Grusarn. Takes just a hair of damage in the process. Akuma now grouping up outside B, outside monster tunnel here. Contact about to be made in this smoke grenade. Multiple players right in front of each other as Cillian lines up 2 initially down there for the trade. Freddy Frog coming in for his trade as well. Ultimately, Psycho getting the final kill there at tunnel. But Dennis still at barrels, and he's going to get the final 2 kills of the entire round there. And Apeks will take all 3 rounds on the first half of OT there. And Akuma going to have a flawless CT side to stay in this one. And it looks like a timeout has been taken here by Akuma. They definitely want to make sure they get off on the right foot here this round, or it's going to be over for map 1. Both teams running a double AWP setup. You don't see double AWPs on the T side often. They're actually going to trade out. They left an AK on the ground. It's Stelion trading out that AWP and T spawn for an AK. Looks like they were just using that for picks at the beginning of the round there. Relaxa hanging on to his op though. Minute 5 on the clock. Apeks advancing towards the A site with the bomb via short. Apeks tossing a flash there into the A site. Dem waiting in bathroom, narrow angle there near the side exit of bathroom. Connects on the headshot to Dennis. Freddy gets revenge a couple seconds later. Lands the headshot onto Dem as he's exiting bathroom. Freddy still making his way through the site. Clears truck. Gonna go for the plant now. Since he was able to get Grusarn from long as he was pushed up pretty far there defensively. 3-on-3 situation. Apeks guarding the bomb. Sensi with a nice pick there at long as Akuma tries to retake the site and hold on to their chances here in map 1. Jackie, nice headshot onto Freddy, making his way through the Molotov towards the bomb. Relaxa will take out Psycho. It's short. But Jackie had already been sitting on the defuse for quite a while there. Bomb will be defused, and Akuma back to within 2 rounds, but they can't afford a slip up here. Sarn trying to lead his team onto the B site via Monster, but Sensi there waiting behind water with the op. Connects on the first kill. Psycho and Dem doing their part as well. Dem coming up big from sandbags. Gets 2 with the M4, and that's going to leave only Dennis remaining here for Apeks. Dem going to finish him off for a trifecta of fatalities there at the B site. Akuma trailing by a single round now in OT, but Apeks still with a chance to end it here. Apeks looking to take the bomb to the B side again. Jackie spamming some suppressive fire through that smoke grenade. Finds 2 with the AK-47. Relaxa eventually getting a bit of redemption there onto Surges. Dennis with a nice pick onto Dem as well at Sandbag. 3-on-3 situation. Make that a 3-on-2. One-man advantage here for Apeks after Dennis finds Psycho towards the back of Default, partially through that smoke grenade. Jackie and Sensi, the last 2 players remaining to keep Akuma in this map. And unfortunately, it looks like we have been struck by the GoTV bug once again. This has been somewhat of a common issue lately. The ESEA admins have been made aware of this. I do apologize on behalf of ESEA and ESL here for this technical difficulty, which isn't the best for our viewers here, but we thank you guys for sticking it out here. We'll be back in map 2 in just a moment. Apeks did indeed secure map 1, 19-17.
Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night.
Call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Don, it's why you sad. I said, I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hit the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head.
Follow me.
Welcome back, everybody. We are officially live for map 2 here on Nuke. Apeks coming off an overtime win on map 1 overpass 19-17. Akuma getting aggressive here, tossing an HE through Squeaky, but all 5 Akuma players making their way into ramp room. But Asilion, he's on the flank from lobby. Not able to get a kill, though. Tags Sensi down to half HP. Dennis taking control of office there. But Akuma trying to overwhelm him with their Glocks. They will go for the plant here at the B site. Bomb has been planted. Akuma taking a lot of damage. Dem finally going down. Dennis finding 2 as well with the USB as he rotates down through opposite doors, taking out Surges and Psycho. Asilion and Relax doing their part as well. And a clean pistol round there from Apeks as they retake the B site, only losing a single player in the process.
Counter-terrorists win.
Early Molotovs here from Apeks as they keep their eyes peeled for any potential rushes here from Akuma. Akuma actually able to make their way into ramp room now. Dennis had fallen back, take control of office downstairs, and Surgis and Psycho, each with a big pick there. Psycho falling back from secret stairs, landing that 1 dig outside. Freddy still at lower. It will take out Dem, but Sensi finding him in vents for the trade. Grusarn with that MP9 falling back to outside after flying up vents. Looks like he will be able to save that AUG. But Akuma on the board here, going to tie things up at 1 apiece on map 2. Apeks going for the force buy here. 3 Desert Eagles and MP9. Grusarn still able to hang on to that AUG. Some bullets being exchanged here through Squeaky by both sides. No major damage, if any, going out yet. About 1:10 on the clock. Akuma not fully committing to either site yet. Dem gonna smoke out Squeaky and first vent there. Not making his way inside though. Akuma actually regrouping at vending machine, making their way towards ramp room. Flash thrown there towards Relaxo, who falls back downstairs towards the B side. And Akuma looking to commit to B and get the C4 down there, but Relaxa on the hidden angle off to the side of the lower site picks up 2 with the deagle. Asilion doing his part with the MP9. Grusarn as well doing what need to be done with the AUG there, and Akuma losing a force buy there from Apeks. Around that certainly should have been going to the T side there, but instead going to Apeks, who will recapture the 1-round lead here early in map 2. Freddy gonna smoke out Hut. All 10 players on the server still alive, but Jeki and Sensi leading Akuma into ramp room, taking more damage in the process. Sensi tagged all the way down to 18 HP, actually. Relaxa and Grusarn falling back to CT rails near CT spawn there. But Akuma actually gonna rotate back to lobby here, weighing their chances of a late A rush. Relaxa gonna make contact, and Squeaky lines up 2 through the smoke, gets a third, looking for a fourth, he finds it. Potentially could have went for the ace, but not gonna need to. Freddy Frog finishing off Psycho and Hut with that silenced M4, and Apeks now leading 3-1 here on Nuke. Looking solid so far. Akuma had a nice second round, but haven't been able to get much going other than that. Few upgraded pistols being bought here on the Akuma side. Akuma looking to take control of outer, covering all their angles here, not making it easy for Apeks, but Relaxa, regardless, still going to be the one to draw first blood there, downing Sensi at red container. Dem still over there on T Silo, trying to get any kind of pick with his pistol, but doesn't look like it's gonna happen. A lot of damage coming in from those pistols, though. Asilion tagged all the way down to 18 HP. Dennis able to finish off Jeki at Squeaky. Surgis falling at Silo as well. Dem over here at red container does land the headshot under Relaxa in garage, but Freddy Frog was already flanking around from T Silo. Has the high angle there for the finishing kill, and it'll be Apeks up 4-1 here as we go into round 6 of Nuke. Freddy and Relax opening things up strong defensively there. Relax actually taking out 2 outside red container, looking for a third, but has to fall back just a hair after taking some damage. Asilion with a nice pick as well. Surgis down at mini, that leaves only Sensi remaining here for the T side, and AK in a dream, 1:22 on the clock. Oh, nice headshot onto secret stairs there from Sensi, showing he's not quite out of this one yet. But Dennis gonna find him through that narrow angle there on T-side box, and Apeks increasing their lead to 4 rounds, and things not looking too promising this round in particular for Akuma. Going to be in a rough economic scenario once again. Looks like they will go for the half buy. P250, 2 Tech 9s, a Mac 10, and Sensi on the full save with that Glock and some utility. Surgis leading Akuma out into the A site. Somehow gets past. He might be able to flank Relaxa here if he's not careful, and he does. But regardless, Den is still holding down his spot as Squeaky lines up 3 with the AK-47. Grusar and Asilion there to back him up. Surgis finally going down at the end there after making a sneaky play past default Silo there at the beginning. But ultimately, Apeks securing a 6th round for themselves. And Akuma going to have to do something drastic here soon to prevent Apeks from pulling away any further. Akuma able to squeeze out a full buy here. Sensi on that AWP as well. Sensi looking for the early pick into Mini, not making visual contact with anyone yet. Nice play there from Asilion. Psycho downed it inner. Freddy Frog holding things down from the top of Hut. 3 AK headshots as he drops down off of Hut. Incredible play there from Freddy. Did some damage onto Sensi as well. Gonna get the assist for that one as Grusarn finishes him off. And Apeks, wow. Looking really solid here on Nuke. Up by 6 rounds now. Jeki not able to land his first kill yet there on the T side, and Apeks going to do all they can to continue to pull away in this one, as Akuma once again going to be in a dire economic situation. 2 Desert Eagles, 2 Tech 9s, and a Glock is what Akuma will settle for here in round 9. A couple smokes going down outside. Akuma trying to make their way down into Secret, some suppressive fire being spammed off through that smoke, but ultimately Akuma will make it into Secret. Jeki on the head boost there. Him and Psycho about to make contact with Asilion as they peek around the corner. Near vents, Dennis able to get 2 as Asilion falls, but Dennis on that flank angle gets a 3rd as Psycho drops. Surgis was able to get the trade after that. He picked up an M4 in the process. 2v3 situation for Akuma here. But Freddy tagging Dem up, and Hud able to get Surgis as he flies out of vents, but Dem with the timing there steps out of Hut and finishes off Freddy, but Dem with only 26 HP, 1v2 situation, 31 seconds on the round. Dem going for the C4 plant. He will get it down without too much contest there, trying to hold things from the ramp side. Trying to take out Grusarn there, tags him down to 48 HP, but Dem gonna have to fall back through caution door here. He's only got 26 health still himself. And he might have to deal with a flank angle from Relaxa. He's not checking his right-hand side, and Relaxa's going to make him pay. Takes out his sidearm, puts a 50 caliber right into Dem close range. And Apeks will indeed secure another defuse and another round here. And it looks like Akuma has called for a timeout here. Certainly discussing how they can change this up at all. This has just been a rough map 2 for them, even rougher than the start on map 1, which they ultimately came back from and brought it to overtime. Apeks still did win map 1, but Akuma was already showing some promise by round 8-9 there in map 1. Already round 10 here in map 2. Akuma's still sitting at a single round. Freddy pushing all the way through Hut, but Dem going to be waiting for him there in lobby. Relaxa potentially about to make contact at ramp room. Does get one pick. Jeki down. After some accurate op play there from Relaxa. Trying to get some revenge for his brother here this round. Grusarn with a nice pick onto Dem. That's going to bring the one-man advantage to the CT side. Psycho already making his way through Big Garage. Apeks going to have to be careful here. Psycho with potentially a clear shot to flank all the way over to Hell. And then behind ramp or heaven if he chooses to do so. But Dennis flanking the T side. Just as we're discussing that, Asilion as well getting aggressive there. Outside T lobby, finds the final kill on the Surgis, and Apeks is roaring right now, firing on all cylinders. Just up 9-1 now, and what can Akuma really do here to get back into this? They're going to squeeze out another full buy, but strategically, what are they going to change here to at least get a couple more rounds on the T side? They've tried spreading out, they've tried hard rushes, they've tried delayed rushes, just nothing seems to penetrate this Apeks defense. But that's going to work so far. Dem getting the pick as Dennis pushes through Squeaky. Maybe that's the key for Akuma here, making Apeks pay for their aggression. Still looking to hold down outside, gets caught quick switching to his nade. Jeki landing the headshot there from red container. Two-man advantage for Akuma after they were able to get that earlier pick as well. Psycho getting a third kill there as Squeaky with the Galil, and Dem and Sensi finishing off the round in favor of Akuma. So maybe, just maybe, they're going to get some chemistry going here late in the first half. Leon pushing outside. It's going to pay off so far. Finds Surges trying to drop off onto Mini there. Nice little aerial kill. Relaxa found at gray container outside of garage. Narrow angle there for Sensi to work with, but makes it work. Dennis spraying back with that AUG out of Mini. Will find one headshot. That's going to bring the one-man advantage here to Apeks. 55 seconds on the clock. Akuma trying to make their way inside. It's going to pay off. Dem lining up two for the Collat and Mini. It's going to be a 2v3 retake for Apeks. Now, Freddy does find one. Trade going out from Dem. Grusarn able to headshot Dem from Heaven ultimately. That's going to bring things to a 1v1 here. Psycho versus Grusarn. Psycho at 54 HP. Grusarn still at full health and head armor. Psycho will get the bomb down, but right as he turns around, Grusarn going to finish him off there from Mini, and this will be a 10th round going the way of Apeks. And Akuma likely going to need a massive second half to come back from this one. Early utility being used defensively here from Apeks. Making sure Akuma doesn't have a chance to rush down HUD here. Akuma responding with a lot of utility of their own, including Molotovs inside. Relaxa able to find Jeki outside. Surgis, though, getting the trade +1 as he finds Asilion as well with that accurate AK of his. One-man advantage for Akuma. Make that 2 as Dem finds a headshot at ramp room. Freddy down. Only Dennis and Grusarn left alive here for the CT side. Dennis able to get the headshot onto Sensi outside, but with only 17 HP left. And being the final player remaining here for the CTs, he will be forced to save that AWP. Apeks will not have the luxury of saving any weapons there. Will force buy up 4 M4s and a deagle here. Akuma doing their best to get at least 1 or 2 rounds here before the first half ends. Relaxa dangerously close to an enemy here in Garage. Grusarn gonna flash it for him. Psycho gonna get taken out by Relaxa's deagle there, but a close call. Relaxa tagged down to about half HP there. Sensi still keeping an eye with AWP on Garage and will convert the pick. Relaxa down. Dennis with a nice pick onto Surgis. Jackie for the trade partially through the smoke there at Mini. 3-on-3 situation, 45 seconds on the clock. Jackie meeting up with Dem inside. Freddy on top of Hut still, though. Jackie able to get the headshot on Freddy. Asilion right there, though, to get the trades. 2 quick kills from Asilion and Heaven, and Sensi gonna drop down vents with the C4 in hand. Has an op as well. 22 seconds left. Sensi gonna go for the clutch here, but found by Asilion after he jumps out of caution door. And Apeks securing an 11th round for themselves as we go into the final round of the first half. It's been a bit of a rough map too for Akuma so far, but you never know what they have in store for the CT side. Grusarn gonna be smoked off at ramp here. No major damage going out yet. About 1:15 on the clock. Akuma was able to get a full buy for themselves once again. A lot of footsteps being made from Akuma near Squeaky and Lobby there. Apeks likely sharing that information now. Akuma gonna have to do something soon. Looks like they're committing to the A site. They do trap Relaxa in vents with that Molotov. Surge is going for the C4 plant. Will get it down without too much contest there. No kills yet for either team this round. Psycho looking to change that at Secret Stairs. Lands a headshot onto Freddy Frog. Does get tagged down to 10 HP. But Sensi and Dem able to fend off the enemies from the C4 so far. Asilion did get a trade in there. Asilion with a second kill brings it to a 2v3, but ultimately Jackie and Psycho finishing off Asilion and Dennis there. And Akuma grabbing a 4th round for themselves at the end of the half. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half of Nuke in just a moment here.
Tell me everything's alright. Life is just a bunch of faces, and if it's not, we'll still be fine. I know we're going places. I don't care too much. I don't care too much. As long as I can keep you by my side. I don't care.
Welcome back. We are officially live for the second half of Map 2. Akuma looking to get back in this one, trailing by 7 rounds here to Apeks. Apeks looking to get aggressive at the A side, already rushing out Hut. Dennis draws first blood, Sensi down on top of Hut, but Psycho and Dem doing their parts with those accurate USPs from Raptors. Jackie finding a headshot as well, and Psycho rotating out from Squeaky gets a quick 2 headshots with his USP. And Akuma, not out of this one yet. Secures second half pistol round. Now down by 6. Looks like Apeks gonna play it safe here on a majority save. Dennis upgrading to a P250, but no buys going out other than that, essentially. Dem still keeping an eye on outside. Grusarn still back there behind red container. Dennis not too far away there at outside as well. No contact being made quite yet. That's going to change as Dem peeks out from garage. Able to get Grusarn and Dennis there. Freddy with a Glock kill in lobby, but his time is likely limited, and it is Jackie. Little trifecta of MP9 fatalities there in lobby. And Akuma now down by 5. Looking to make something of this. Apeks gonna squeeze out the full buy here. This is a huge round for Akuma. If they can get this, they can really get back into this one. Utility coming out here from Apeks as they make their way outside. Akuma sharing that information. Dem now dropping down vents for the rotation. It's going to be swinging back and forth between both sites essentially here. Apeks already making the cross into Secret Stairs. They've already got 3 down Secret with the bomb. They've got 2 floaters back near ramp area. Grusarn coming up big at ramp, lends a headshot onto Sensi, who went back to check things out and got caught with a bullet in the face. Surges still here at caution. Stairs looking to line some up. Gets 2. Excuse me, 1. He was joined by Dem and a teammate there who helped him out. One-man advantage here for Akuma. Only 18 seconds left. Looks like Freddy and Grusarn are going to go for it, but Dem and Surges right there guarding the C4. Each going to grab an AK headshot. And Akuma slicing that lead to 4, and they are fully within striking distance now, especially considering that Apeks is going to be on a save here. Apeks getting a few upgraded pistols, 2 Tech 9s, Desert Eagle in the hands of Grusarn. P250 bought by Asilion. Relax remaining on the clock. Dem looking to hold things down with Surges in ramp room. Dem coming up with 4. Almost gets the ace, but Surges gonna get the final kill onto Asilion there. What a play. Akuma definitely vibing now. Big play from Dem there. Akuma now within just 3 rounds. Things looking very doable now for them potentially. Both teams looking for an early pick this round, but nothing concrete yet. Dennis leading his team across to Secret. Nicely played smokes there from Apeks. And Apeks actually really needs this round to start slowing down Akuma's momentum. They don't want to end up in another eco round right after this. Grusarn looking for a pick inside. Nicely played. Crab walking from Grusarn. Lands a headshot onto Jackie at the A site. Gets the pick on Psycho at Heaven as well. Has the information about Sensi at Heaven, but ultimately Apeks making their way down. Grusarn gonna get caught. Dem making the chase after Freddy completes the kill onto Freddy as well. Still a 1-man advantage here for Apeks as they defend the bomb. Nice headshot from Dennis onto Caution Door. That could have been the game changer right there, as Sensi most likely going to be forced to save or go for exits here. And he will be. He's watching the ramp side exit with that AWP. Apeks up by 4, but Akuma still able to squeeze out essentially a full buy here. They've got 5 rifles now. Psycho able to upgrade from the MP9 to a silenced M4. Akuma still missing 3 sets of head armor here. We'll see if that plays out later in the round to their disadvantage. Relax at taking quite a bit of early damage there from Ramp Room. Tagged down to 28 HP from Surges' AUG. Nice nade from Psycho into Squeaky. They're going to tag Freddy all the way down to almost half HP. Dennis, nice pick onto Dem there as he was aggressively pushed past Mini. Asilion with a nice flash for his teammate there. Apeks making their way out. Squeaky led by Freddy Frog, but Jackie right there to line up 3 for the collateral, bringing the one-man advantage to Akuma, Dennis, and Grusarn remaining here for Apeks. 22 seconds on the clock. Still potentially doable for Apeks here. They do have the C4 in the hands of Dennis. But Psycho still in the sight! Being sneaky by Silo with that silenced M4 takes out both Grusarn and Dennis. That'll be Akuma grabbing a 9th round for themselves. And they're within 3 rounds once again here. Apeks likely gonna buy up here again, but looks like they will be taking a timeout. And this is indeed a tactical timeout being taken by Apeks. Live play resuming. Apeks deciding on 4 AKs and a MAC-10 in the hands of Asilion. Early utility from both teams. A lot of smoke grenades and Molotovs coming out early here. Akuma dissipating that Molotov at Squeaky. Jackie with a nice angle from Rafters. Relaxa does draw first blood. Relaxa gets a second as well, but Dem backing up his teammate there at the A site finds 2. Grusarn ultimately getting a little bit of revenge. Make that 2 kills for Grusarn, leaving Dennis with a chance to win the round, and he does. 1v1 for Dennis. Lands the headshot up into Rafters outside after pushing past Mini. That's a huge round for Apeks. Absolutely massive, as they're now fully putting the pressure back on Akuma, who's going to be put in a save situation ultimately. Akuma able to afford 1 M4 and a FAMAS, but other than that, no rifles on the CT side here. Nice headshot from Dennis as he pushes into lobby there, taking out Surges. Jackie with a nice play defensively there near default at the A site. Picks out both Grusarn and Dennis, but the one-man advantage here still for Apeks. Asilion with the C4 in hand. Freddy watching his heaven. Asilion will get the C4 planted. Dem going to be rotating in from Mini. Sensi going to try to rotate in from T lobby. And this might be too tall of a task here for Akuma to pull off this retake. Asilion splitting the silos with a flash there. But Akuma looks like they're not going to be going for this one. Time is expiring. The C4 will indeed be detonating here soon. Akuma looking for some exits. But ultimately, Freddy is going to be the one getting an exit. Asilion as well with a post-plant kill onto Dem. And Apeks now sitting at 14 rounds. And once again, Akuma in a rough economic spot, as they went for the half buy / force buy last round, and that's going to leave them with a not so impressive amount of cash going into this round. Looks like Akuma will indeed be calling for a timeout to talk this over. Since he already buying that scout, Psycho upgrading to a Desert Eagle Jackie as well. Surges and Dem have not bought anything. Akuma sending 3 outside here, getting aggressive outside, already moving through that smoke grenade to Surges and Dem, passing Asilion. Asilion realizes that, turns and takes out Dem, but he doesn't realize there's 2 other Akuma players right next to him. Sensi capitalizing on some of that confusion, landing a scout headshot all the way from outer rafter near heaven. Sensi rotating towards ramp, lands another scout kill, this time a headshot. Actually, they've both been headshots this round. That's Grusarn down. 1-man advantage here for Akuma. This is their chance to get back into this one again. But Relaxa and Freddy Frog, the brothers, coming up big there at the B side, each with an AK headshot. And that could be the turning point here. Dennis watching ramp side of things, lands a headshot onto Jackie, and Relaxa again with another AK headshot as Sensi tries to sneak his way out from the ramp side into the B site. Not going to fly with Apeks there. And Apeks sitting at match point, looking to put away this series in 2 maps. We'll see if they can finish it off here. Surgis, Jackie, and Psycho, each with a Desert Eagle in hand. Sensi with that Mag 7. Dem opting for an MP9. Psycho spamming Squeaky early, but it's going to be Asilion drawing first blood as he finds Dem pushing outer. Asilion finding a second kill for himself as well as he pushes all the way through that smoke in garage and takes out Psycho. Asilion just on a warpath right now. Clearing both mini and garage. Apeks not taking any chances. Looks like they're going to group up with their teammates outside here instead of splitting up too much. Sensi holding off Secret initially with that Mag 7 headshot onto Freddy, but Dennis and Asilion right there for a pair of trades, and it's only Jackie remaining for Akuma. Gonna be taken out from Grusarn's AK there. And Apeks gonna close this one out in 2 maps. Quite impressive play from them today. Things got a little iffy there on the first map, as Akuma was able to press them into overtime on Overpass. That ended 19-17 in Apex's favor. Apeks got out to a strong lead here on map 2, Nuke, and Akuma started bringing it back. They were back within 3 rounds there in the second half, but ultimately not able to make that final push for the tie or the lead or OT here in map 2. Well played to Apeks. There's a lot of other ESEA Premier action actually going on at this moment. We might send you over to one of those streams here in just a second, so don't go anywhere. It looks like we're going to send you over to Anonymous versus Movistar Riders. Thanks for coming out and supporting, guys. It's been fun as always. You can follow me on Twitter, same alias, at Hamtaro1H. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go ahead and raid/host the ESLC channel. Should be a good matchup over there, Anonymous versus Movistar.